All right, what questions do you have on those 4 problems? What? 13?
Yeah, you said 13
Oh.
earlier.
Who are you?
I'm a shadow for the day.
See you later.
I'm like actually a shadow.
You're not, what?
Okay.
See you soon.
I'm gonna see you later.
Be back in 5 minutes when your teacher's not paying attention. All right, what questions do we got? Questions. None? 0? I taught it this well?
219, right?
Yes. 3, 4, 5, 6. Pick one of them, anybody. 6? You got it. Here we go. All right, so problem number 6. Okay, so these are both cover method. So this is an x value, so 3 times what number gives me 6? That'd be 2. This is a y value, so 2 times what number gives me 6? That'd be 3. So let's go ahead and graph these. So 0, 2, 3, 0. Dotted line, yes? So 0, 0 is definitely underneath this line. Agreed?
Yes.
The other one's also a cover method. Okay, so this is an x value, so negative 3y equals 2. If I want to solve that, I get this. So 0 comma negative 2/3 is like down here. And this is a y value, so cover up the y, so that would be negative 2. And this is a solid line. So these appear to be parallel lines. Okay? Oops, let's do that a little better. So it appears that 0, 0 is in between the two. Agree? You feel comfortable with that? All right, so let's take 0, 0 and plug it in to see how it works. So if I plug 0 in here, plug 0 in here, I get 0 is greater than 6. Is that true or false? False. So that means for the green, I shade the opposite side of the green over here. That's opposite of where it was landing. Okay? And then I'm going to plug 0, 0 in here. So 0 is less than or equal to 2. That's true. So I shade the side of the blue that the 0, 0 is on. Is there crisscross action that's taking place? I certainly think so. So let's, oops, wrong one. All right, highlighter. This is the region that our solution fits in. Okay? All right, my friends. So we're kind of skipping a couple of pages in this packet, which is fine. Let's turn to page 225. 225. Oh, a reminder. In the bookstore, we will need this sometime after next week. But this is the book that's in the bookstore. It's purple, spiral, $5. If you don't have $5, see a counselor. Counselor, take care of you. Let them know it's a financial hardship. Take care of you. Get you a book. Go with that, okay? So I'm on page 225. Everyone about there? Okay, so friends, we are back to some word problems. Now, please know this. I am not a fan of word problems as a student. Okay? And I know most of you aren't either. But it is part of our critical thinking. It is part of our thought process. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and then we'll continue to do this on tests and quizzes and go from there. So let's just read the first sentence, or read the whole thing. It says, one number is 5 more than twice another number. The sum of the two numbers is 26. Find the two numbers. So the first question, or first statement says this. Okay? First off, how many numbers are we looking for here? How many numbers do you think? 2. Do I know what these 2 numbers are at this point? I don't think so. So if I don't know 2 numbers, I'm going to call one of them X and one of them Y. It doesn't matter which one's X or Y. It's just that's how we're going to go through it. Okay? So one number. So if we said this, set up with this one number is 5 more. One number is. How do I do 5 more? How do I do 5 more? What do you think? I'm adding, so I'm going to go 5 plus something. And then, how do I do twice another? There is a times 2, but what's times 2? Y. Very good. Okay, so this is going to be one of our equations. Our next sentence states this. The sum of the 2 numbers is 26. So what does sum mean? Is 26. It's going to be this. What does the sum of 2 numbers mean? Huh? Add them together, yeah. So I'm going to add my 2 unknown numbers together to get this. So now we have to reach back a little bit. What should I do to start solving this problem? I mean, we could go through the whole gamut of going, okay, 1 and 25, nope, 2 and 24, nope, 3 and, go through all the iterations that add up to 26. But that becomes kind of a goofy thing to do. So what should I do with this? Yeah, I'm going to plug it in right there. So I'm going to get 5 plus 2y plus this other y equals 26. If I add 2y and y together, how much do I get? If I add 2y and y together, what do I get? How many y's? 3y. Good. Then I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. So I'm going to get 3y equals 21. Divide both sides by 3. So y equals 7. So one of my numbers is 7. All right, what would you like us to do after that? What should I do with this 7? How do I find x? Well, I can plug that y in here, or I can plug it in here. Doesn't matter which one you plug it in for, it's going to be the same answer. So I'll take the top one, because I'm looking for an x value. There was a y where those parentheses is at. Now I'm going to put a 7 there. So I get 5 plus 14, so x equals 19. So these are my answers. I don't know what this pen does. We'll see. This is an answer, and this is an answer. This is the magic pen, so what does it do in magic? Oh, they went away. Oh, and what's this 0 stuff? What's this? Huh. So, that's how we walk through that problem. Okay? All right, one more example for today, and we'll call it good. All right, this word problem says, on Monday, Joe bought 10 cups of coffee and 5 donuts for his office at a cost of $16.50. Okay, so donuts and coffee looks like. It turns out that the donuts were more popular than the coffee. On Tuesday, he bought 5 cups of coffee and 10 donuts for a total of $14.25. How much was each cup of coffee? So we have coffee and we have donuts. Ooh, I like donuts. So let's call coffee C. Let's call donuts D. Guess we could use the lowercase d. That makes sense. Okay. So let's highlight this first question. On Monday, he bought 10 cups of coffee and 5 donuts that cost this much. What do you think that equation should look like? Look at it. What is coffee? What letter is coffee? Anyone looking at the board? Anybody? Anybody? C. How many coffees did he buy? 10. So 10C. How many donuts did he buy? 5. What is donuts? What letter are we using for donuts? D. Hey, how much did this cost? $16.50. Okay. That's our first equation. Now let's look at our second equation. It turns out the donuts were more popular than the coffee. Okay, it doesn't mean anything. On Tuesday, he bought 5 cups of coffee and 10 donuts for $14.25. So friends, what do you think that equation should be? Yeah, 5C plus 10D, good, is equal to 14.25. So now, again, we have to reach back to last semester and think about how we're going to do this. I want to get rid of one of my letters. So what are they asking us to find in this problem? How much did the coffee cost? This is what we want to solve for. Okay, so let's do something to the D values so they become opposite signed, same number. So if I add 5D and 10D together right now, I get 15D. That's not going to help me. So what should we multiply to make our D's opposite value? What is it? Negative's right, but negative what? Negative 2. Okay, so negative 2 times this, that's going to give me negative 20C. Negative 10D equals, I believe that's negative 33. Okay, the second equation doesn't get affected, so I'm just going to bring this down. All right, we're going to add those together. Negative 20 added to 5. It's going to give me negative 15C. The D's cancel out. And let's see, 33 subtract 14.25. We should get a negative answer. That's 0.75. Let's see. That becomes a 2, 13. That's 9. Looks like 1975. Negative 9. What's that? So 33.00 minus 14.25. So you subtract here, that gives you the 5. This becomes a 9. 9 minus 2 gives me a 7. That means this 3 becomes a... Yeah, did I do that right? Someone double check that on your phone. Let's see. 33 minus 14.25. Make sure I'm right. Yes, I asked you to use your calculator on your phone. Double check my math. Did I do it right?
No, it's
18.75. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for clarification on that. So then I'm going to divide each side by negative 15. So negative over negative I know is positive. So what is 18.75 divided by 15? It's 18.75 divided by 15. Don't act like your phones went missing. I've seen you hiding them. $1.25. So each cup of coffee costs $1.25.
Did we answer the question? How much does each cup of coffee cost? Yep, we sure did. Okay, so we'll finish these notes tomorrow, but I wanted to give you a couple problems. So your homework I will check off tomorrow, is going to be page 227. And I'd like you to do 1, 2, and 3. Now, friends, little secret that you might want to take advantage of. You try the problems and you're like, oh no, I don't know how to do it. Well, if you go on to Schoology and you go to courses and you go to CP Algebra 1 and you go to SSLE odd answer second semester and you go to SLE 11, let's see what this is going to do, and you open up that video, SSLE.
Guys, this is for solar systems legislation 11.
Yeah.
Word problems. So one of the things I will highlight.
Uh-oh. There it goes. All right, yeah, I don't know. Getting all kinds of songs in there. So, the problems 1 and 3 are done for you if you wanted to refer to them to get a little lesson on it. And just try that, and we'll take care of you on that. That's all I have for you today.